National Football League on EA Sports, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Eagles and the reigning Super Bowl champs under the lights on Thursday night.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. For the first time this season, I'm Kate Scott alongside Brock Hewitt up in this broadcast booth, and the long wait is over, partner. A new season officially begins tonight.
Yeah, and these are the two teams who have the honor, really the privilege of ringing in the new regular season. And I know, with how long it's been since the Super Bowl ended, any two teams would be great to watch. But as usual, well, Park Avenue and the NFL has scheduled a heck of an opener for us. And it's about time we get Week 1 underway.
That's complete right side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And they're gonna bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's gonna move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. It's Harris on the option. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Cook calls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Daniels from the pistol. Pass complete to Cook. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. He's got Harris. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Connects with Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Daniels now. He's got it. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This set it down starts with an option right. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buying some time left. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. From the gun, Shipley gets it. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that takes them to 3rd down. Here's Hurts. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll motion Smith left. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. That's going to be cut by Shipley. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Aubrey puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Out of the gun, a give to Shipley. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd down, he takes the option right. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. Oh, it puts some heat on this deep. That's complete inside the 35. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24. Catch made underneath by the back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Again, Daniels to the air. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Slot man in motion left. This is Harris on 2nd down. And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Daniels. The throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Out of the gun, Daniels. He completes it in traffic. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie things 10-10. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This finds Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And they take him down right along the 30. Working quickly here. One final shot before halftime. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. So we've reached the half in this year's NFL kickoff game to the season. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returning it from the 4. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He's got Smith. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Hurts. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you on big man.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Daniels on 1st down. Connects with Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Throw left side, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Harris gets it on the counter. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
He's got Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A 1-yard loss on the
This
play.
drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. This throw is caught. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Running it after the penalty. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop them either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game, and Pete Carroll was there. If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat. You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, there he was. A step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do.
He did.
Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Running back, motioning right. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Again, Daniels to the air. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Commanders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Harris once more. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2nd and 3 now. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now lead by 10. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Brought in right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, Hurts. He's still going at the 30. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while they can bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
From the pistol, Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And once again, they can't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Shipley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Throwing here, Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Eagles trail by 8. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Straight ahead with Shipley. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Looking to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Here he is to throw. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. And it's caught. It's a touchdown in the final minutes, and a 2-point play could force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. Now to throw. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
The Commanders set to take over. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they're no doubt happy to get their season off on the right track and claim the first victory of this new campaign. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.